Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Good morning. Yes, it's morning, and there. I can see less of my mess. How's it going? Oh. Hi. I'm Brian. As you can see what it says right there. Lighting in here sucks. But we're not here for lighting. What are we here for? Well, according to the title, poetry, because this poet. Well, we're doing poetry differently here. That's why it's called classic poetry with a twist. So welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You are in the place where we take old poetry and we turn it into cool tunes. Sorta. Maybe. Who knows? We both find out together. And that's the cool part, because this nasty AI thingies. Yeah, they're going to take over the world. John Connor's supposed to come back and or John Connor's supposed to kill him. Who knows? I'm Gen X. We get all kinds of crap mixed up from real life and fantasy. Good morning. Well, afternoon, Sophia. How are you? I hope you're doing good. All right, so today's show is a redo. I really was not happy with how yesterday's show turned out. The new version of Suno, great for redos. I was messing around with it a little bit yesterday. You're going to hear some good tracks with the 4.5. But until they figure out the 4.5 for, just what we do, I went back to the 4.0. So yes, the possibility of the ex-girlfriend is back. Well, not in real life. But in this made up, muddled up world of freaking, of fantasy and stuff. So let's remind us of what we had going on yesterday. Let's see here. So here we go. Not local video yet. I am going to remind us what we had on the show yesterday. We were going to do an Emily Dickinson, It Feels a Shame, and then, of course, William Blake, The Divine Image, Fire and Ice, Robert Frost, The Cold Haven, William Butler Yeats, Euclid Alone Has Looked on Beauty, Edna St. Vincent Millay, and then, of course, Shakespeare 42. So, yes. And, of course, all of them, they were good, but they weren't what I wanted. They didn't satisfy. Yeah. So, here we go again. If you don't succeed at first, try again. Or try again, and if it cool. Like I said, I miss the ocean. I need to go on a freaking vacation and go see the ocean. I want to go on a cruise, but that's not in the cards for me right now. But I know what is in the cards from us right now, and it's reliving these tracks. Sort by date. All right. Let's go with some Emily Dickinson. It Feels a Shame.
sublimely paid. Do we deserve a thing that lives like dollars must be piled before we may obtain? Are we that weight sufficient worth that such enormous pearl as life dissolves before us in battle's horrid bowl? It may be a renown to live. I think the man who died, those unsustained saviors, present divinity.
Wow. Yeah, I like yesterday's show was okay. I was not happy with it. And because it didn't have anything like that. It was all a cappella and yeah, it was good for what it was like, I think it helped Candy's life when she showed up and stuff, but not the variety I wanted. And oh yeah, there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and play the next one because that was pretty cool. But yeah, uh-oh.
It feels a shame to be alive when men so brave are dead. One envies the distinguished dust permitted such a head. The stone that tells defending whom this Spartan put away. What little of him we possessed in pawn for liberty. The price is great, sublimely paid. Do we deserve a thing that lives like dollars must be piled before we may obtain? Are we that weight sufficient worth that such enormous pearl as life dissolved before us in battle's horrid bowl? It may be a renown to live. I think the man who died, those unsustained saviors, present divinity.
That one was pretty cool too. Oh, Indigo. Heard back from Keith. So 9 o'clock Saturday evening. So you're going on with Ben Bacon Bits at 7. So 9 o'clock Saturday evening, we are doing that open mic thingy. I will send you a link along with pizza and of course tea and a bunch of other people if they want to show up. We'll do a round robin, and take it from there. Play some music, do some this, that, and the other. Okay, that was that. Oh yeah, here, William Blake, The Divine Image. At least I think that's the one. Yeah, The Divine Image, version 1.
To mercy, pity, peace, and love, all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man, his child, and care. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress, praise to the human form divine. Love, mercy, pity, peace. All must love the human form. Heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, their God is dwelling too. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress, praise to the human form divine. Love, mercy, pity, peace, and all must love the human form. In heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, their God is dwelling too.
Hey, Irish, how's it going? Yeah, I agree. You're going to do great. Well, it's going to be 9 p.m. here, so that is 10, 11, 12, 2 o'clock in the morning for you? No, 3 o'clock in the morning for you? The gig's over by then and you get home. Yeah, only one shot to loosen you up. So, what do you think of that one? See, I don't know. I don't. Maybe they got still some stuff to mess around with version 4.5. But dude, just wait till you hear some of the stuff that I've come up with 4.5. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a redux or whatever. We're going to hear some stuff. Not the almost 8-minute track it made. See, when it went. Yes, I tried one and the track was almost 8 minutes long. Well, it was progressive metal, so. All right. Let's go ahead and play the version 2 of that. See, I actually like some of the ones better from yesterday of these, but I just want the opportunity to see and explore. Because you know what is? Variety is the spice of life, and sharing is caring and all that jazz. Here we go.
To mercy, pity, peace, and love all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man his child and care. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress prays to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, peace. And all must love the human form in heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, their God is dwelling too. Mercy, pity, peace, and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man his child and care. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress prays to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, peace. And all must love the human form in heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, their God is dwelling too.
Now that was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. See, Oh, divine, absolutely divine. And I'm not saying that just because that's in the lane. I was like communing with God there, almost. And it's not the weed. It's not the 420. It's talking there. And that's what we need more of these days. That was beautiful. You'll be hearing that one again. Because, on this show, we like all kinds. Variety. Variety is the spice of life. And I hope y'all like it too. Although yesterday's show didn't do that well either. I got like 22 views altogether. That is like 3 or 4 more than I got from y'all watching yesterday. So, but in the meantime, I forgot to do this here. Everything on this channel is done under fair use and in the public domain. And please like and subscribe. We are still at 441, but we need more people watching. Like, I want to interact with, I can just only conclude that, this is not the prettiest mug out there. So it's like, eee! But we got Paralyzed here. How is it going, my friend? Yes, very good to see you. If you've been listening, I hope you have enjoyed what you've heard so far. Today is a redo of yesterday's show because I was using Suno 4.5 and I wasn't quite happy with what we were doing. So I redid it with Suno 4.0. And now we are to the Robert Frost version of one of the show, Fire and Ice, version 1. Ooh.
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great. And would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. Would suffice, and would suffice.
Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. Oh, boy. Oh, yes. I'll blame that on the 420. Let's start that one over.
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great. And would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. Would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. No one would suffice. Some say the world fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. Oh, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. And would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. Would suffice, would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice, and would suffice. Oh, would suffice. Would suffice. Oh, would suffice.
Oh. Yeah, the country pop feel of that was really good. Sorry about that little brain fart there, because I was going to put this up. I'm like, I was just pointing out that yesterday's show kind of the numbers reflect it. Oh boy, nails. Well, you see, I kind of keep my nails long. When I was a kid, I kept them really long. But there for a while, I was actually, I hate to say it was the side effects of stimulant use of years ago. But I painted my nails at one point. If you go back to my very first video, you'll see it. Because a couple weeks before then was the last time I did anything like that, and had a it wasn't a good time at one point, which made me go, it's not for me anymore. But hey, I will tell you one thing: a lot of people looked at me weird around here, weirder than usual, and then they were like, "That's just Brian." Oh, and when people asked me why I did it, I was like, just to fuck with you guys. All right. Let's do a version 2 of that song, and hopefully I won't mess it up.
To mercy, pity, peace, and love all
Uh-oh.
reign.
Oh, wrong song. Oh, it is too early in the morning, and I've been up too long, and the Xenu Marlene was pretty good. And the coffee. Here we are.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice.
Oh.
From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice, and would suffice. 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 Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice.
Oh, now that was freaking awesome. Yes, I like that one. Yeah, I irritate the boring people around me anyways, because I'm just me. Yeah, remember, I am from the Deep South. You know, I never thought of it as the Deep South myself because, you know, I grew up around there. But I was looking at some maps and how they do that cultural stuff. And yes, I am actually right there. Buckle of the Bible Belt, part of the Deep South. Of course, everybody around here claims to be the buckle of the Bible Belt. So I guess it's one big buckle. It's the Bible buckle. Because they're all their own universes. Like we all are in our own universe. I'm in my own universe. You're in your own universe. We are all in our own universes, man. Think of it. There is a multiverse out there. We got 8 billion. We got over 8 billion of us mofos here. That means there's over 8 billion universes just on this planet. Think about it. Hey, Mona. It's just me being philosophizing and stuff, and you know, but that's some. There are 8 billion of us. No, I am a Southern gentleman. There aren't very many of those guys out there these days, because most dudes are assholes. So, these are the 2 longest tracks. The Cold Haven, William Butler Yeats. One of them's 4 minutes long. Not this one. This one's only 3 minutes and 52 seconds.
Suddenly I saw the golden rook delighting heaven. That seemed as though ice burned and was but the more ice. And thereupon imagination and heart were driven, so wild that every casual thought of that and this vanished and left but memories that should be out of season with the hot blood of youth, of love crossed long ago. And I took all the blame out of all sense and reason until I cried and trembled and rocked to and fro, riddled with light. When the ghost begins to quicken, confusion of the deathbed over, is it sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment? Suddenly I saw the golden rook delighting heaven. That seemed as though ice burned and was but the more ice. And thereupon imagination and heart were driven, so wild that every casual thought of that this vanished and left but memories that should be out of season with the hot blood of youth, of love crossed long ago. And I took all the blame out of all sense and reason until I cried and trembled and rocked to and fro, riddled with love. When the ghost begins to quicken, confusion of the deathbed over, is it sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment?
Well, I don't know about you, but I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Let's see here. Hey, we got our Miriam or Mirjam. How's it going? And then thank you for showing up. It's early where you are. 5:10 in the morning. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, well, this is technically a 20 ounce, and I usually fill it up to about there. I will say about the 16 ounce. So if a cup is, I'm almost done with my second one. I use the Xenu Marlene to counteract that. Yeah, it's like one or something. Yeah, there's always the replay crew, you know. But yeah, we going to do. I know Pizza's not here or not, but I'll send you the link. I'll make it up today. Saturday night, the poets in the community, I'm going to be sending them links, are all invited. That includes Mandy, and I'll do all of them, are all invited to do. We're going to do a round robin open mic type thingy and see what happens. So I know, well, Hal's probably pizza, tea, me. Mandy expressed some desires, so I'm just going to send them the link. Miss Sunrise Dawn, I'll invite Marcus, everybody, you know, who I've had on my show over. Why not, you know? Poetry on a Saturday night. And I'll even see if the if Suzanne, the Poet Laureate of Arkansas, might want to show up. Give her a couple days, you know, ask her in a couple days, and you never know, she might. Who knows? Other than that, what do y'all think? See, I knew my instincts was right. Yeah, it's going to be really late there. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning for you guys there. So, and so I don't know how, but there's always, like I said, there's always replay crew. Mona's live on, is that on Saturday or today? Yeah, it's, you know, there's so much going on sometimes. Is it on Saturday or today? Or when is it? Hey, hey, Tiff. Yeah, we are like, well, in the last third of the show. But what I decided to do, because I was not happy with yesterday's show. Yeah, if y'all couldn't tell, I was not happy with it. So I redid it using the old tonight. Oh, okay. Which means it'll be 4 p.m. my time. I might be helping my buddy with house hunting, so I don't know. I'll hopefully I'll be there. But yeah, so I redid yesterday's show with a previous version of Suno because they've come out with a newer version of it. They've come out with a newer version of it, 4.5, and yesterday's show, I was strictly done with that, and it just was not, I was not happy with it. I didn't get the variety I like. So I decided to redo it with 4.0, and it's doing great. So yeah. These things have been cool, and all the tracks have been good. And it's too early in the morning, and I've been up too long. That's going to be my excuse. And now we're going to play the first version of Edna St. Vincent Millay, who, you know, all you guys know we love. Euclid Alone Has Looked. Version 1.
Euclid alone has looked on beauty bare. Let all who prayed of beauty hold their peace, and lay them prone upon the earth and cease to ponder on themselves the while they stare at nothing intricately drawn nowhere, in shapes of shifting lineage. Let geese gabble and hiss, but heroes seek release from dusty bondage into luminous air. Oh, blinding hour, oh, holy terrible day, when first the shaft into his vision shone of light and out of minds, Euclid alone.
Now, that was friggin' awesome. Yes, that was awesome. Yes, we know our Joe's got this gig in the bag. It's all a learning experience. You know what I mean? That was cool, wasn't it? You're definitely going to hear that one again. Yeah, the redo and redux and the review and redux. Review and redo. All right, let's go ahead and this one's slightly longer. Let's see what this version has in store for us.
Euclid alone has looked on Beauty Bear. Let all who prate of beauty hold their peace, and lay them prone upon the earth, and cease to ponder on themselves the while they stare at nothing intricately drawn nowhere. In shapes of shifting lineage let geese gabble and hiss, but heroes seek release from dusty bondage into luminous air. Oh blinding hour, oh holy terrible day, when first the shaft into his vision shone of light, anatomized. Euclid alone has looked on Beauty Bear. Fortunate they, who though once only and then but far away, have heard her massive sandals set on stone. Dusty bondage into nowhere desire. Oh blinding hour, oh holy terrible day, when first the shaft into his vision shone of light, anatomized. Euclid alone has looked on Beauty Bear. Fortunate they, sandals set on stone.
Wow. That was definitely different. I like the first version better, though. The first version, yes, you're definitely going to hear that one, but that it ended up not sucking. Hey, and sometimes that's all you can do, can expect out of life, that it ends up not sucking too much at times. And remember, the bar here for sucking is low or high, however you want to see it, whatever metaphor or whatever you mean. What means that means it's like, it takes a lot to really suck. We are very forgiving on this show when it comes to this stuff, because hey, it's pretty cool, regardless if it's good or not, because it's life, variety. Yes, variety is the spice of life when it comes to most things, but in moderation, you know what I mean? Well, we are on our last track for today. We are, you're going to hear some of these tomorrow that I've done with this one, but I had to do it. Sonnet 42, the key to life, the universe, and everything, I guess. Sonnet 42, William Shakespeare.
That thou hast heard, it is not all my grief, and yet it may be said I loved her dearly. That she hath thee is of my wailing chief, a loss in love that touches me more nearly. Loving offenders, thus I will excuse ye. Thou dost love her because thou know'st I love her, and for my sake even so doth she abuse me, suffering my friend for my sake to approve her. If I lose thee, my loss is my love's gain, and losing her, my friend, hath found that loss, both find each other, and I lose both twain, and both for my sake lay on me this cross. But here's the joy, my friend and I are one. Sweet flattery, then she loves but me alone.
That was interesting. Oh, and I feel bad. Good morning, Lorelai. How is it going? I hope you're enjoying the show. It's been an interesting one. Always good to have an interesting one. And tomorrow, something to look forward to. On the Friday Redo and Redux, or Review and Redux. Yes, that was beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And let's see what number 2 has in store for us, because that's the last one. But, you know, we're going to play a few more. You know that. Y'all know that. This is version 2, Sonnet 42. Well, it's like version 10. I don't know how many I've done of this one. But this one I have not heard yet, so we are going to hear it.
That thou hast her, it is not all my grief, and yet it may be said I loved her dearly. That she hath thee is of my wailing chief, a loss in love that touches me more nearly. Loving offenders, thus I will excuse ye. Thou dost love her because thou know'st I love her, and for my sake even so doth she abuse me, suffering my friend for my sake to approve her. If I lose thee, my loss is my love's gain, and losing her, my friend hath found that loss, both find each other, and I lose both twain, and both for my sake lay on me this cross.
How dost love her become ghost I love her? And for my sake, even so doth she abuse me, suffering my friend for my sake to approve her. If I name my losses, my love's gain, and losing her, my friend, have found that loss. Both find each other, and I lose both sway, and both for my sake lay on me this loss. But here's the joy, my friend and I are one. Sweet flattery, then she loves but me alone.
Yes, definitely number one was better. But guess what? We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. Because guess what? Get your toe tapping shoes on. I just got to find the right file. Because this part of the show, I never plan. Here we go. Start dancing.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim? If he could know, or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim, when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim, when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know.
And here we go with another.
Bake the day she suddenly dropped dead. We chew it slowly, that last apple pie. Shocked into sleeplessness, you're scared of bed. We never could talk much, and now don't try. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that great, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me you a seam of hair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still betweens? Not the 30 or so years, but books, books. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that grate, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still betweens? Not the 30 or so years, but books, books, books.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now. Those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul are near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cried. My friends are gone, but that's the truth. No grave, no bed denied. Learned in bodily lowliness and in the heart's pride. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love is pitched mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold that has not been rent. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love has pitched his mansion in the place of excrement. Nothing can be so low that has not been rent.
Oh, I love that one. That is actually an earworm I I'll find myself thinking, having that song go over my head all the time. It's just fabulous, awesome. And also today's show, I think today's show is like number 91. Can you believe it? 91, 92, somewhere around in there. So that means next weekend we're probably going to do 100th, which means I'm probably just going to get on here and play songs for like 3 hours. So yes, look forward to that. I'll get the thing for y'all tomorrow to have all the people I'm going to be sending today. Tomorrow, let's go in a timeline here. Tomorrow is going to be the review and redo for the last couple weeks. Looking forward to that. I got some good ones. Then Saturday night. Saturday night, we're going to do an open mic with all the poets and stuff that people at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then next weekend, hopefully a really long 100th show celebration. I'll just get on here and play a lot of tunes. All right. What do we want to send us on with the rest of our day with? Because I'm done. I'm done. Oh, let's do this one. Landscapes, number 3, T.S. Eliot.
Do not suddenly break the branch or hope to find the white heart over the white well. Glance aside, not for lamps, do not spell old enchantments. Let them sleep. But not too deep. Lift your eyes where the roads dip and where the roads rise. See only there where the gray light meets the green air. The hermit's chapel, the pilgrim's prayer.
All right, my friends. Yes, I guess that's the type of mood I'm in today. Yay! I will see y'all tomorrow. And remember, I forgot to put this up. Have an awesome day. All that jazz. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yes, we are at 441 as of last I looked. I'm not going to bother looking again today. Who knows? Although I probably will. Who am I fooling? Yay! I will see y'all out in the chats. If Mona's on, go over there. Or if Sunrise Dawn is on, go there. Because I am